Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today we're actually on the Chellington Map. I decided to switch over here today and do a video on it. As you can see, it's raining on this map currently. I do got a combine in the field and was doing some corn harvesting, and this rain came up, so I have fed the cattle off camera, and we have got a lot of manure to haul out anyway, so we're going to get started with that and see how long this rain lasts here, and we'll go from there. So hope everybody's had a good Thanksgiving weekend, hung out with your family. We've had a good time. Plenty of food, that's for sure. Now this tractor right here, it is a modded version of the Case Puma. As you can see, I'm not really for sure who it was done by, but it's a very good mod. And so is actually my manure spreader. That is a mod also, which you will see here in a minute. Once we get to the field and I start spreading, it kind of throws out a different texture onto the field than what the actual game play version does. Take you inside here a little bit and kind of show you the matter of fact, all the tractors we're going to be playing with on this map as of right now is all mods. The Massey Ferguson, it's all that's pulling the manure spreader. If it quits raining and we end up making it to the field and starting to harvest corn, I've actually got a nice cloth that's pulling my grain wagon right now out there. So yeah, this map right here, you're gonna, as I play on hit, you're gonna see a whole lot of mods used on hit versus the other map, the Soskanova map, simply because I use the Soskanova map quite a bit for multiplayer. Sometimes I do play in it like you've seen single player, but I use it for multiplayer a lot, and I try not to stick a whole lot of mods in it just because it makes it hard for, you know, everybody to get on and match, and I hate to have it to where people can't join just because they don't have every mod that I have. This particular map, in the future I may make a multiplayer map for Chellington or Chellington Extended, but it won't actually be this safe game right here. I did pick up a new mod today. I don't know if I'll get to showing it to you or not. Matter of fact, it was just, I believe, released today or yesterday. It's a new John Deere seeder. It's really nice. As we go out right here in a minute, I will stop and take just a quick look at it. I'm not actually going to do a review of it on this episode. I'll just do a separate review later. But it is a very nice mod from what I can tell. Whenever I do my review, we'll give modder credit. Like I said, I just happen to be checking through because I try to keep up with what's new and what's coming out. I happened to run onto that this morning. Got it in game, messed with it for a little bit, tested it out, and so far I really like it. It's going to be able to do, if I'm not mistaken, wheat, barley, maize, sugar beets, for y'all that in the USA and you don't understand what I'm calling maize, because for the longest time I couldn't figure out what they were calling maize. Corn. It's corn for us. Some other people call it maize. I never heard it called that until I started playing Farm Sim. It's always just good old corn. We may end up, well no, we ain't gonna end up emptying this pit, but we'll be close. As you can see, of course, I've got my wheel and joystick and console running. That's why everything just goes so much smoother. I mean, by the time I'm backing up and pulling back forward, I've done got that bucket either up or down, ready to go. Versus whenever you're fighting with that mouse, it's so much harder. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see the flex of the cab on that Case Puma. Whoever did this mod right here done a really good job. Alright, I guess we're full. We're still 79% in our bucket. I can't get it to empty out. So, let's go in cab for just a second. I'm just going to show you the interior of this cab. So, I did really good here. Windows and all that good stuff, but everything is animated or not, you know. Pull that forward, pull that down, and open the window. We're going to do that though. It's raining. Same as the other door. I've got a bunch of stuff here on the computer I can select, which is very neat. I can put different wheels on. Take the fenders on, off. Pretty sure you can put duals on it too, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just loaded, really, with interactive stuff. Very nice mod, in my opinion. All right, this is the Massey Ferguson, excuse me. I really like it too. It's all got all of your IC too. A lot of different IC things going on with it. Let's head on out of here and head towards the field. Looks like it's going to quit raining, so we might harvest a little bit here. Oh, here's the new seeder. Let's jump out and take a look at this. Not that guy in there. Which that is a pretty good mod too. It's a beast though to try to maneuver around the Chellington Map. This is the new, as you can see, it's folded up right now. But this is the new mod right here that I was telling you about. Very, very well done. Even whenever you've got this in operating position, your top wheels right here, these three that you can see, they actually sit down and work off of your drive wheels in order to drive the unit, you know, for your power. Everything works correctly, the blinkers and everything. But like I said, I'll do a review on it, because so far I'm really impressed, and I know there is a lot of John Deere people out there that really like the products. So let's head on out to the field. Try to get some of this spread. It is all the way over here, basically on the other side of the map. heavy load. And I think this tractor right here is rated for like 200 and something horsepower. Once she gets up to speed, it does good, but as you can tell, it took a little bit to pull out. It is really hard. Every time I put this manure spreader behind this tractor, it is hard to keep it in line, it seems like. It's just all over the road. Standard. This is the first show. It's not the extended map. In the future, I may also start on the Chellington extended. I like to just jump around, you know. One day, we're gonna, all these maps that I'm showing you, you're gonna see me farm throughout. But I'm not gonna go back to back to back to back on the same map all the time and then switch maps, if that makes sense. You know, we're just going to do a variety of things on a variety of different maps. You know, if I start getting a lot of comments, maybe, you know, hey, I'd like to see you stay on so and so map, and everybody's kind of feeling that way, then yeah, we may do that. All right. Now this is one thing I was talking about. This is more, see the way my front axle is flexing as we come into this field? That's part of the realism that I was talking about that I really like about the Chellington map. You know, there's just different things like that. Plus having a modded tractor that actually shows that suspension flex is cool too, but stuff like that really adds a realism to me. Alright, now see this texture, see these blotches of stuff that's laying here? That is my manure that's been spread by this wagon. So, that's what I was talking about before. Instead of just throwing down the dark shade of color, this is what it's actually going to throw down to let you know you've covered that area. Pretty sure I came in here and already fertilized this, so we may end up, man, I don't know, let's just go ahead and spread this load right here. See there? That's what this particular mod does, you know, for showing the green spread. Like the sun is officially out, so we may actually just take this load right here, finish spreading it, head back to the farm, get going on the corn again, because I'm always behind, seems like, on harvesting. Rain, and I get off and do something else, and don't want to quit doing that. We're at 50%, so basically we're going to make it back down to the other end of the field, I'd say. Yeah. This way. I still had a tractor on my this corner, and I just spread around it that day. I didn't fool with getting off and moving it. I just came in here and started spreading. Oh well, it happens. Just come back up this way and spread till she ain't got no more, and then we'll head out. I'd say the way it's looking, possibly, the next two videos, one will be of the Soscanova. We'll be on it. We'll be doing a little bit of seeding on it. And also this one. If I can get some of this harvesting done, maybe off camera, that's whenever I'll probably do that mod review of that seeder and start bringing it over here to these fields that I've got ready, like this one. And we'll get the seed on this map too. Field 5 right on my right is all grass, and believe it or not, I have cut and raked that. Let me tell you, by yourself, it takes forever. But when you got a lot of cattle, you need a lot of hay. Now on this map, this Soscanova map, I think I've got 100 head of cattle. This one is pretty sure 200 head of cattle. So that's for another reason I'm producing as much as I'm producing. As far as manure and everything else, it's just, even if you leave the time on like 5, like I've currently got it, before you know it, you're full right back up again with that many cattle. But I like it. It keeps you busy. That's for sure. And in real life, that's pretty much what I would have, is anywhere from 100 to 200 head of cattle if I was doing it. Alright, let's take this guy down here and drop this wagon off. Well, we might just leave it hooked up. Do some, probably go do some harvesting. At least get that going again. Alright. Fire up the case. I brung this down here. Usually, there's my other Massey first, and there's the cloths I was telling you about. Brung the header down here, because I had harvested on this field and then quit for a little while. Actually, with the New Holland and the smaller head. Well, then I decided it was time to upgrade. So I upgraded to the case. Still got the New Holland, but I upgraded to the case, to the bigger header. decided it was time to come back down here and get started again. I brought this thing on the header trailer, took to the massive version over there, and wasn't here 5 minutes and it started. So yeah, that's about right. Quieter in here inside the cab. Sometimes I'm decent at combining inside the cab, and then other times I have to be outside or I can't get nothing done. I'm constantly missing stuff, but I'll try a little bit of both today. See how it goes. Most of the time I would probably, I wouldn't say most of the time, but a lot of times I hire a worker to do the combine, and then I'm doing the carting myself. But this particular field, like I said, I was doing it single player, and I'd already started harvesting, and as you can see, I went down the center and cut me an access road in to come in and haul out. So if he was to hire a worker right now, more than likely it's going to constantly be getting confused of which way to go and stuff, and it's just going to drive me nuts. So I find it simpler and faster just to get in here and do it myself. Spin around here. Back off. This way. Watch his left corner because I'm going to keep my harvester turned towards the outside of the crop. Coming down through here ain't no big deal because I knew I wasn't going to get a full load on my way down. So it didn't matter to be turned towards the inside of the crop, but now that you know you're getting full, you need to get your harvester turned around to the outside, that way you're not having to drive through the crop. Down crop you got, that's more money it's costing you in real life anyways. I'm pretty sure that there is a mod though that you can get. I don't know of a lot of people that use it, but I'm pretty sure there is a mod that shows down crops. So like, if you was to be driving through the crop, it's going to actually push them down and show your tracks in the crop. Alright, let's stop right there and go pipe out. Fire up the cloths here. This is another very good mod in my opinion. Very nice on the interior. Showing my wagon right now back here. Yeah, I really like this mod right here. Somebody did a really good job on it. Unloaded here. Do one more swipe here, and then we'll probably end the video there, guys. And I'll probably do the rest of this harvest. This field anyways off camera. Map or back to Soskanova. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you all want to see. See too, whenever I came into my fields, I go ahead and cut me a header all the way around my field. Again, that's for the access of trying to get carting wagons in to unload harvesters and all that stuff. So I've already cut my headers all the way around. In a big field like this, I'll probably go down a couple runs and cut some through the field like you can see here. That's why I've got one here. Working from the center out right now. Posting multiplayer videos sometime this weekend. I don't know. It just depends on if I can get my buddy up and let's get together this weekend or not. But either way, I'll have you something to watch. Well, I guess that's pretty much going to do it for me today. But I'll be back tomorrow with something going on. There's always something to do on the farm. So if you like what you seen, don't forget to subscribe, like them videos for me. That lets me know that I'm doing something that you all are enjoying watching. Because if nobody ever gives me a like or subscribes, then there's no really point in me even doing these videos. So like I said, I appreciate it. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. It helps me. So I'll catch you all later.